in the front row, so I gotta put on the glasses that I can see. So once again, hello, hi, I am Diamond, and this is
Pearl.
Pearl, and we are a mother-daughter duo that comes to you Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 1 p.m. with our talk show. Today is What's Happening Wednesday, so we thought of a topic of what would you do if? Different perspectives in life that might change a situation on how you look at someone or how you relate to someone. True?
Hey, Tasha.
Hey,
Hey,
Miss
Angela.
T. Hey, Angela.
I
Hey,
think I missed
Matt.
a couple people before that. Nell, how you doing? Atia.
I gotta get the button. Forgot. So happy everything to everybody. Happy Kwanzaa. Merry to Christmas. Happy holidays. Hello, Trudy. Hello, Nyleave. Welcome. So I just want to make sure you can hear us clearly
Yes, you can.
on both. Hello, Sheree. How are you? I hope you guys had a wonderful time with your family. Facebook, we kind of gave you a snippet of the shenanigans that we carried on
Both
with.
ELEOs. How y'all doing, sweetheart?
Hey, hello, hey, happy Merry Christmas. The first situation is if a friend or someone you're close to said, "You love your church too." Oh, that's great. What's good, y'all? The hat is ugly. Okay. So the first situation is,
All right.
what if a friend tells you that they have an incurable disease? Would that affect how you change? Hey, Michi. Would that affect how you treat them? How you interact with them? Because if we've been school friends all this time, but you had a sickness that you kept on as a secret from me, and when I find out, it's funny how the mind plays tricks on you. More love, more hugs to my Facebook and YouTube families. I hear y'all. Um, I think that would change.
Of course.
Because if I was punching on you all the time, like, what up, dog? Hey, how you doing? Boom. Next thing you know, you got cancer. Thank you. Now I'm so fragile. That changes my whole outlook.
And he says yes. Bye bye, boo boo. We not friends.
See, that's bad.
Honestly, as much as we say it wouldn't, it would, because you'd either have more sympathy for that person and start being more fragile, or you would just remove yourself completely because you don't know how to deal with it.
Yeah. And now you're thinking about how much
Ah,
longer.
see, and I was gonna say that next. Hennessy says you don't trust me if you kept it quiet that long.
Wow. But suppose you just feel that they can't handle it. And you did. I think a lot of people, not at all. I have a friend
Who
who
is
is,
HIV positive, and she's very open about it. I love and respect her too much.
wow. See,
Well, see, she's open enough to tell you. What I'm saying is, I think where people change is when they don't feel trusted. So if we're friends for 16 plus years, and then on our 18th year, you decide you want to tell me this now when you already sick in the hospital bed, and I'm confused as to how that happened, I'm gonna be hurt because for one, these are times that, I mean, granted, we should treat people better than when they are sick. That's when we decide to give 110 fold, but we're humans, so don't hang me. But you know what I'm saying? Now that's time that I lost with you because you never came to me. I didn't know. So, you know what I mean? I feel like that's when guilt settles in, when it's like, what could I have done to help you? What could I have done to, at least diminish this progression?
yeah, Tashelle says it took her a year to come out and talk about it. Sometimes I think the reason why they keep it a secret is because they don't want to share it because they're afraid. They don't want you to treat them different.
Okay, now says they don't share it because they don't want to accept it. That's true. That's true.
And they also don't want you to treat them differently.
Right.
They want to be the same way. So they want to be treated the same way. Don't feel sorry for me. Don't find pity for me. At work today, lunch is over, so I'll catch the replay.
Okay.
All right, Cheryl. So in other words, I'm just gonna hold it back because I don't want you to feel sorry for me.
Right.
I want to feel like I'm still whole.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And that's an issue. Hey, Tamisha, how are you? Welcome. Welcome on my Facebook family. So those are some issues that might change the way a person perceives or treats you. Um, what would you do if I told you I was gay?
First things first, let me tell you right now, everything changes. I've seen a lot of people that have dealt with that, and a lot of things change because, granted, power to the people that don't change. Let's get that out there first. Power to the people that do not change based on what a person is interested in or who they are. But some people look at it as a complete altercation, like it completely alters everything they know about you a whole different person. And I think you have to keep in mind, no matter what it is, whether it's a disease, your sexuality, what you prefer to do,
Yeah,
what your religion is,
that
they're human first before anything.
I hear you. Nell says my mom didn't tell me she had 6 months to live because she didn't want me to be sad. Wow, that is true. I think when it comes to parents telling their children about an incurable disease or something, they just want to save the memories. They want to enjoy the time that they have, and they don't want the children to worry. So I think it depends on the circumstances, the type of relationship,
And who the person
and
is.
who the person is, and
Because a best friend versus your brother.
right. So they want to remember those times. Don't forget to ring the door. Okay. You guys are just coming in. Hello, welcome. We just glad that you guys are here. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everyone. If you're just tuning in, hello, Burnett Anderson. On Facebook, we are live on Facebook and YouTube. Sometimes we're talking about situations or circumstances that might uh, adhere or change the way you are being treated or received as or perceived as. Um, Sometimes even when we're so concerned about what people say or do, it causes harm to ourselves. If you're afraid of allowing someone in your life because of your sexuality, or you're afraid of the stereotyping of how they're going to treat you, that's an issue to the point where you're even harming yourself. You're holding back on the true you, or supposes certain
Or
parts of your
it turns you into being a cutter, which is somebody that cuts themselves. Or
certain.
you're suicidal.
Yeah,
Suicidal thoughts.
so you hide those situations. Suppose you have a skin disorder. I forgot the name of it, where they have rashes and they don't want to come outside anymore. They
But
they wear long sleeves.
and I think too, and this is just my opinion. I think visual defects get more of a harsh reaction than non-visible things.
Hey, Linda. Yes, because if
the
you can
first
see,
instant somebody does, if they see you and you have a skin disorder, it's like, ooh, what's
oh,
wrong with them?
right,
You know what I mean? Um, she says, I think I would remain the same. If it's a disease, I'll try to be the same, but more appreciative of the time we shared and maybe try to be around more.
so in other words, oh, that's how you do it. So in other words, because of the situation and because of the time period, you it's funny. Now I'm gonna treat you better. I
Right.
should have been treating you better all this
That's what I'm
time.
saying. Make you. It's tragedies, not even just diseases. Tragedies make you kinder to a person, makes you
Hey, Miss Yvonne.
nicer, makes you do things that you should have been doing
All the
from the
time,
beginning.
from the beginning.
Tragedy brings us all together in many different ways, and it sucks because that's how we're supposed to be naturally. But sometimes you need something tragic to shake you up.
Yeah, yeah, true that. Um, so we've talked about an incurable disease, and we've talked about sexuality, where that changes how you feel. I actually, it. Sometimes I'm concerned because if a child comes to a parent and tell them that they are gay, or they're wondering about their sexuality, sometimes it causes you to do some dumb stuff as a parent, especially in the church. I think a lot of people they remove themselves from the church, or they disown the child. This is a topic that I've been wanting to talk about for a long time, but it's amazing because I've heard about people actually losing their relationships because of choices that people make in their lives for themselves. You can only do but so much. You can instill as much as you want, but the individual is going to make that choice, no matter what. If you've been working with people or friends with a person for a while, and then you find out that they're gay, do you shun them? Do you act like they have a disease that's contagious? It is what it is. We are living in a world where there's so many people with secret lives that we have no idea until the end. And it's amazing to see how we treat people, how we interact with others. So either you feel sorry for me, or when before yesterday, when before you knew, knowledge is a hell of a thing. And someone says absolutely not.
Could you treat them the same? I would embrace them.
Right. So it depends. We have to have a more open mind these days. Of course not. Their sexual orientation does not define who they are as a person.
Right. I would embrace them too. No, not better actually. Just to ensure I make it at the forefront of my mind to appreciate the moments. I hid my depression for a long time.
A lot of people deal with disorders, or they deal with anxiety or depression, and it's amazing, especially some people that they're single, they live by themselves. At work, they're wonderful. They're kind of reserved in a certain sense, but you don't know anything until you find out that they have committed suicide or they've left a note that they've been unhappy. I still go back to that conversation or that day when I found out that Robin Williams killed himself. How can a person that makes everyone laugh, the world laugh, be so sad? It's hard, but there's certain things. It's a facade, and you treat people. I'm trying to show you guys a reverse situation where you're just treating a person how he's always funny, but deep down inside they're hurting because you don't know the true person. You don't. A person that makes you laugh all the time.
He had bipolar disorder.
See, but you didn't know that because he's always funny. He's always making people laugh.
If any of you guys have seen Desperate Housewives, it's a Hulu series. It's a neighborhood, obviously a street of neighbors, and all of the women get together. All the women in the neighborhood, say apartments 10 through 15. Mm-hmm. They were all really good neighbors, and then one day, the lady killed herself. She just committed suicide. And all of a sudden, her friends, the show is about how disruptive they all became after that in their own secret lives and how they are all friends. They go out for coffee, they have dinner together, they do breakfast, they do workouts, yoga, kids play together, anything you name it. But when their friend killed herself, they were distraught because it was like, we're all so close. How could we not see that coming?
I think there was also a movie like that. The guy killed himself and they were all friends, they grew up. And they're like, they don't understand. I've been hanging with him every day.
And mind you, one of her friends blamed herself for weeks because she was like, I spoke to her literally 2 minutes before she went and killed herself. So say I met you at your mailbox, mm-hmm. We say goodbye, and I turn around and go shoot myself in the house. And she was like, how did I not see that something was wrong with her? And there you can't.
Sometimes you have to be in tune with your circle. Sometimes you don't want to burden anyone. Yes, now, that is true. If you're just tuning in, we are having conversations on different circumstances or situations.
My sister came out to me and I embraced her and her girlfriend. It doesn't change the way I view her.
What would you do if? That was what we left out, where it's a question of different circumstances, but how it changes the different perspectives that people have because of the situation. The situations change your view on how you look at someone or how you treat a person.
And I think that we push to the negative responses when we don't understand something.
Right.
So, for example, we did the disease, we did your sexuality, religion. Religion now, a lot of people have died over that. I mean, people have died over a lot of these things, but I think one of the ones that's been like a very severe battle was religion. And I think it's because we don't understand. And my thing is too, you can believe what you choose to believe. You have the will to do so. I think we mess up when we force people to change. I think that's where we as humans fall, because I can want something for you. Parents always want what the best for their child, but you go wrong and push children away, push friends away, push family away when you're forcing something. It's one thing to want something for a person. It's another thing to force it upon them.
Wow.
So religion wise, if I'm Pentecostal and you're Muslim, we gonna fight all the time because
right.
I'm never gonna understand you and you're never gonna understand me.
Right.
But we should agree to disagree. I respect you enough to not disrespect your religion, but you have to do the same for me.
Right. Some of the comments that we missed. I think I would remain the same. If it's a disease, I would try to be the same. I think you read that one. Yes, most definitely, tragedy brings us together. Al says a close friend of mine had a real sickness from us. She hid his real sickness from us for years. He died last year, and he never told us personal. Absolutely not. You can treating them the same. Some people say I would embrace them. Of course, not the sexual orientation. You read that one. I didn't want to miss some of the comments that were going on YouTube.
Okay.
Coffee says no, not better exactly. Just to ensure I make and at the forefront of. Okay. Al says my daughter had a friend. Did you read that one? No. That their mother put her out and wouldn't talk to her after she told her that she was bisexual. I can't do that to my child. I appreciate the time we spend with friends, and if they were taken from me, I would look back and appreciate the memories. Depression is real. The person said he had bipolar disorder. Yes, Tarshell. Someone I know, her mom committed suicide while her grandkids were in the house. She found out while she was at work. That Coffee says again, my sister came out to me. I embrace her and her girlfriend. It doesn't change the way I view her or love her. Those are the people you may have to check on all the time, right? Embrace them and pray for them. Truth. Okay, Trudy. We try to make them who we wanted to be or who we think they should be instead of just letting people be. True, Michi. Coffee says again, or the strongest people, the ones who are always there for everyone. You have to check on them. These thoughts are so serious. We just lost a friend Christmas Eve. On Facebook, I think everyone's talking about it. He's one of the owners of Busy Radio Boston. He was found dead in his apartment. And, the shoulda, woulda, couldas come up. Or the last memories that you've had with the person that you spent with them. As we just said, why can't we just be truth? Why can't we just be genuine people as a whole? We shouldn't wait until the time comes where we got to get right with them or we got to fix this. Or we should live life daily. Yes, he was a DJ in Boston. Yes, Tarshell B. He has touched a lot of people. Touchdown said it shouldn't matter who someone is sleeping with as long as it's not you. I tell you. It makes us think this morning. I think he died on Christmas Eve? Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve was when everyone found out. If you're just coming in on Facebook, we are talking about situations and circumstances that change how we perceive people or how we treat them. And right now we're on religion. Despite someone's religion, let's be real, or their culture. They make jokes about it. If you see a person with a turban that comes on the bus, half the people gonna leave. Or on a plane. They think they're gonna hijack the plane.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
See,
just keep me away from them.
See.
And I know it ain't right, but I'm not gonna lie to you either. It's what we've been raised on. And it's not only that, but it's what we've actually seen. Sorry that your culture has banned you, but my brother, if 95% of y'all is blowing yourselves up, I don't think you want to throw a turban on. That's all I'm saying. It's terrifying. And then I'm gonna be the happy-go-lucky one to be like, you know what, God bless you, and then you blow us up.
I can't.
Like, I'm not
Original
trying to be
Kim
funny, but like
respect.
the pastor's wife that died, she don't never give to a homeless person, but one day she decided to, and died.
It's crazy. Faye, what's up?
It's a
Marjorie,
rock and a hard
Naomi, hey
place.
baby, hey Lane.
It's a rock and a hard place when it comes to understanding people. So the best thing you can do is just continue to be the best you can be. I mean, and just hope that it ain't your day.
Lissing says, dealing with one of my kids that had thoughts of suicide. I had to just be there for her and embrace her more than I already did. You see,
And I'm telling you, I'm gonna keep saying it. You cannot force anything, and I'm telling you, you can't force somebody into happiness. You can't force somebody out of sadness, out of depression. Believe me, I have tried. You can't force somebody out of those feelings. The best you can do is to continue to support them and let them know that they're not alone. That's the best you can do. But if they're that caught up, they have to want it. They have to want to do better.
you
And
can't fix it for them because
Right.
if you try to force them into
gonna
rehab
make it
or
worse.
you might push them over the edge. Just know, as I love, I'm gonna call out Tarshell B. She does a lot of awareness on certain issues or disorders, and she talks about the triggers. If you're not sure about something, it is so essential for you to do the research. If you see signs of something, that see something, say something, it's real. But even if you can't say something to the person, find out about it or consider getting the person help. Because sometimes they might want to scream out for help and they don't know how.
And I'm gonna throw another movie out there on Netflix. It was very controversial. 13 Reasons Why, or is it 14? I believe it's 13 Reasons Why. And it was about a young girl in school, and she gave 13 reasons why she killed herself.
And they made a video.
Each tape was a person. She gave 13 reasons why she killed herself, and I think the one that really hit me was the last person on the tape was a teacher. She had been through hell that whole month, and she decided she was suicidal, and she decided to give it one more shot. Maybe the teacher can save me because I'm on edge, but I'm gonna try one more time to reach out to somebody. And the man was so focused on schoolwork and just making sure that she got back to class that he said to her, well, maybe what happened to the person that you're reporting about, since you won't tell me a name, maybe she kind of was promiscuous, or maybe she,
asked for it.
Was a little more loose than she thought she was. He didn't even know she was talking about herself. And this is where we have to be careful what we say to people. All right? We may be tough-hearted and thick-skinned and can take a hit like that and just be like, all right, well, you don't understand. But she was on her last brink, her last link. And he destroyed it by simply being too focused on something else that he couldn't see her crying out for help.
Coffee says, I can't get with that because that's exactly what they do to black people, black men especially. I got a troll. I love the bipolar disorder and I try to educate with the truth. That's my real life. Yes. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. And we just got to be more mindful, guys, and aware and assertive on things that are happening in our environment. The world's crazy, Al says, right now, and we don't need to add bad vibes, words, or actions to people that are going through anything. And you don't know. So we should really think about how we address one another.
I need to rephrase that statement that says, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
That's a lie.
'Cause that ain't true. That is, as much as we wish that was nice, no.
Hey, Miss Sassy.
Words will kill somebody. So we need to rephrase that statement and reverse it from the line, because it does.
Yeah, it's not. Another situation, what if you're in a relationship or a marriage and the person finally comes out and says, I don't want kids.
And you've been wondering why y'all been trying and it ain't working.
And you trying
and
so hard.
It's because she been on birth control and you ain't know.
That's
No.
that's gonna change a whole more than the circumstance.
And then it all come out, and it's like, listen, I don't want kids, all right? And you're like, what?
But you acted like that the whole time.
Yeah, just to get through the conversation. We had dinner.
It was, but I thought you wanted a family.
Yep, I just got through the conversation because your parents were here for the holiday.
Wait a minute. Shut up, bro.
No.
Listen, sometimes
Yeah, the moderator was Pine and Ginger, but I don't
we need
think she's
another
on.
one.
I don't think she's on.
Yeah. Now we done changed the whole situation.
Well,
Let's.
Tiff, can you be a troll? A troll?
I'm about to
person?
make Tashelle one.
And,
Who else?
Tiff,
Oh,
she's
Tiffany.
on right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So we can fix that.
So Tiff and Tar, you guys are moderators now for you.
Yeah, we have
You said
wonderful
y'all
trolls coming
help
in.
us out. Do you like kids? I want kids first conversation. That is, but and that okay. That's a
Here we
good
go.
point to make. It's okay, Pine. No problem. I'll be one. Make me one,
Boom.
Miss Sassy. Auntie Elaine, she said on Facebook, "Do you like kids? I want kids. That should be a first conversation." Which, like I said before, what do you do if even though that's a conversation, they lie to you, just to get through it?
Right.
They want you. They're interested in you, so they're gonna say whatever you want to hear,
Right,
just
right.
to get past it.
Right.
So, like I said, years later, y'all trying, and you wondering why
You wonder
she
if
not
something
coming
wrong
out
with you.
pregnant, and it's because she been on birth control this whole time. So you could try all you want, but she done got birth control. She got the depot. She got the Captain Child blockage. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No.
She got the.
And she's so cahooted with her doctor, you can't even find out nothing because the doctor ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Al said this is a relationship built on lies and was doomed from the beginning.
Right.
Well, that's going to be a situation that's going to change.
And that's what I'm saying. What would you do? At
'Cause-
that point,
and then-
you have invested a life with them. So walking away ain't that easy. What are you doing now? Y'all done moved and left your family because you thought you done met your princess or you done thought you done met your king and y'all done moved to California. Now you all out there by yourself and you find out this man don't agree with nothing y'all talked about.
Lies. Lies. These are lies.
And you done trusted him, so you bowed your little crown to him, and you don't let him handle the bills and all of that. Where your life going now? Because you
Elaine
can't
said,
just
she
leave.
said, you lied. I found out I'm leaving. Elite Queen says, so do you end the relationship or do you just adjust to the person?
That's what we're saying. What would you do?
If you want to stay with the my whole accent was about to come out. Sweetie, someone just said it. It's based on lies. So what truth are you going to believe in that person now?
Set the house on fire.
Set the house on fire.
No. No. No.
You see, movies are something else. See, it goes back to even,
I would leave and keep it pushing. And I'm telling you.
are you going to be able to, okay.
burn it? All
Okay,
right, wait a
so
minute.
here's the question. Are
two-
you
y'all
going to
bunch
be
of
able
arsonists.
to live in that life and then you know that was a lie?
Marcel says, girl, one day I'm going to tell y'all my story about that. It won't be on YouTube, though.
Oh, praise God. All right.
And there was one before that.
Let's think.
Yeah. Tiff says, now I can't trust you. Nell says, now I can't trust you. Then it goes, I don't know if y'all put this down, but what if...
No.
Ooh.
You just touch your feeling. I swear y'all young people, y'all just touch the screens and slow down.
What if you have been married for years and found out your spouse had a...
Finish the sentence. Huh? Finish the...
Oh,
Huh?
Lord.
Wait, huh?
See?
See.
This happened in Desperate Housewives.
What if you
Listen.
find having married or
And your
for
spouse have a child that you ain't know about? Listen, let me tell you.
you
it was
about to be the
on-
Brady Bunch?
It was on Desperate Housewives.
Tasha,
The
you can
man
talk.
was in a relationship with his wife, and all of a sudden, he was taking extra trips. She checked the company record. He was taking
Hey,
extra
Marsha and
trips.
Jessica.
So say he said the business company went to Chicago. He took a flight from Chicago to Vegas. And he kept going to Vegas, sending flowers to Vegas, sending cars to Vegas, dinner dates in Vegas. So when the wife saw the receipts now, she said, oh, I'm going to catch him cheating. So she followed him on his business trip. He had a whole daughter. He had a daughter. And he didn't know about it because the lady kept it a secret until she couldn't afford to pay for her by herself anymore.
Okay, hold up. That one statement messed us all up. most of the time the relationship was about sex and not talking and getting to know each other. Okay, had a spouse while married. Lord Jesus, I acted a whole damn fool. The trust is broken and the relationship will never be the same. That's true, I agree, but is there a reason that
Wait a
can
minute.
explain it?
Your fiance got pregnant?
Wait, I
hold
found
up.
out my fiance got married
Pregnant?
while I was pregnant. Okay. Ta ta da batata, to the potato, tata, tata, potato.
For the last time.
To the
Hold
batata,
up, wait,
potato,
let me
sada,
do the math.
potato, potato.
My fiance.
You watch too much movie, Pearl.
No, it ain't. But it's true. It happens to people.
Or what if you found out that your husband got the neighbor pregnant? Lord Jesus. These are what if questions. This is what I expected.
But let me do the math. She said my fiance, meaning y'all was engaged and then got
Paper
married.
and pen girl asked, did you cut
While you
off
was
his
pregnant.
sausage?
Why you was pregnant though?
Pearl is right. It happens to people. Yeah, this stuff is happening all over the world, guys.
And that's another child, so you can't just say forget it, because now your spouse is interested in their child.
You know what? Let me tell y'all something. Times have changed.
But wait,
Back in the day,
you proposed to me and then turned around and got married elsewhere?
let me tell you a secret. Sometimes, back in the day, nobody talked about this stuff. If
You
the
say you
ma-
got my pressure up.
if you got married and your man had a kid, sometimes the women would just leave the kids at your doorstep. I'm so serious. There's no conversation, and women back in the day just raised the children. Times have changed now. You
I'm
can't
gonna
do
raise
that.
something, but it won't be the child.
I'm
'Cause
out.
I'm raising all hell.
Tasha said, "Child, I found out my husband had a whole nother wife. Not my. I almost lost the light.
Yo.
Almost lost the lights."
Okay. All right.
What y'all got, Facebook? Cause this over here blowing up.
I need to read it for myself.
And I had moved all the way across country. I had to move. If you just tuning in, we're talking about what ifs.
Well, I guess that's cool.
What
though,
would you
'cause
do if? Don't try to make
It don't
sense of
make
it. It
sense.
don't
It
make
don't.
sense. No. You know what? I believe that.
But I guess it makes sense because I was in a whole relationship with somebody that had a fiance, but they was here. That don't make. They was here.
People are skillful.
They was here.
They don't do any checks when you get married. Get a marriage license.
They had a whole fiance and a baby, but they was here
My ex-fiance got his ex pregnant
and moved in with her while telling her he was staying with his sister. I was the cousin, so girl, I feel you.
This is exactly how women end up on episodes of Snapped.
For real.
Don't try to make. What is y'all saying here? Hey, Jessica, Marsha, y'all walked in on a hot topic today. It's a what's happening Wednesday. Well, this is what's happening in the world today. There's no national database either. See,
There ain't ways to find out except the internet. That's why people run from the internet.
well, since they don't want to have
Low
kids.
down dirty. Yo, you
The
have
next
no
one,
idea.
the next topic situation would be I don't believe in marriage. I've
You
been
wondering
dating.
why y'all been dating so long, and you keep thinking that he gonna pop the question, but he surprised you with a puppy. He surprised you with a new house, a new car, and you keep thinking every time that big surprise comes,
It's about to
it's
happen.
gonna be a
It's about
ring.
to, Mama. I
Oh, I
feel it.
feel it, girl. Yes,
Ooh.
he gonna propose this time. He said it was big, and I was been waiting for this. I know he know it's marriage, and he surprised you with a puppy.
Then he tell you he bought a whole timeshare. Why would he be buying such big things if he don't want to marry you? He don't want to marry you.
And every time y'all talk about marriage, he finds some way to change your mind about it or cool the conversation down till later. Oh, I didn't talk to him about it that time because he was stressed out at work.
Tasha said, and getting the annulment is hell. I just
Yeah,
got.
him and his puppy.
Yeah, this is Gabriel sitting there holding the baby. Woman dropped her ear. All my ex did is cheat,
You
and
date
that
to marry,
fool
not to
always
shag.
angry because I won't take him back. He just set up for the right. Yeah, that's
She
right.
said you date to marry, not to shack. I hear you.
So then all this stuff. Now you accepting all this stuff
No, but that's what I said. Every time the conversation come up, he finds some way to deter you, and then it's like, you know what?
because he
was
majored
tired
in
'cause-
psychology.
But look, but you know what? He was tired. I did bring it up when he had just had a long week. I should have waited. Now you start second guessing yourself.
Yeah,
Thinking you stressing him out.
dip yourself.
Now you trying to find ways to try to be better to appease the conversation when it was never you.
As Paper and Pen Girl said, that question has to be answered up front on application. Let me see if you qualify to talk to me. Wow. Angela says Cadillac Records. Yeah, he would never leaving his wife. He bought a
That's
whole
why he
house.
died in a heart attack.
He
died
didn't even
in a
leave
heart attack.
in a heart.
No.
Y'all know what I meant. The man died
Hey,
in the car
Marsha,
with this poor little spot in his rearview mirror.
just looking at her. Just looking at the building.
Heart attack.
Damn.
Because he could not. They said it. He could never really leave her.
Right, because his heart was just dead. But he couldn't leave his wife either. Why they can't leave? Never mind. Just let it go. Now, was the biggest blessing. Hubby became my best friend and was going through that. Later on, we started dating. Great.
Hey, cuz.
So
How you
true,
doing?
Pro. That was me. Oh, Tiffany took back the comment.
If he moved you into his house and his wife showed up from a long business trip and you was at home and
I know somebody
if he moved you into his wife's house and she showed up from a long business trip and you was home at the time, wow. Why y'all building a life but not getting married? Listen.
But what if the wife left him and
She
you
said,
started
this is why I run
dating?
my own background checks
See.
on my computer looking like an
Here you
expected
go.
gadget.
What if you dating and you found out that the wife had left them, and you shouldn't be dating anyway. And then next thing you know, within a year, you done helped set up new house and everything. And next thing you know, the wife come back and say she want her husband back.
No.
I don't know how you involved with somebody that's already involved.
Say that again.
You can't be involved with somebody that's already involved.
I like that.
Even though there's some great manipulatives.
No.
But
Find out what their major
there is
is.
always something though. That I can always say that. There is always
Something.
something. But we choose to ignore it when you care about what you care about. Like for me, at the time,
Sassy said, "Y'all bring me some cigarettes to the jail." Yes,
Like,
probably Ginger got it.
there's always signs. I promise you that. That's one thing that I can say. There's always something that happens or a red flag that make you go, oh.
You don't give a boyfriend husband treatment. Hey,
Lady, I'm talking.
I'm sorry, man.
Proceed. You
No,
listen.
no, you don't. Go ahead, say it again.
No, proceed.
I'm sorry.
Read what you read.
It wasn't a point. They ask where we coming up with this. These are situations that is true.
Both personal and paper.
It's real. It's happening.
Both personal and
But
what
people
we took
don't.
off paper.
The funny thing is, people don't talk about it, and I think we
I
should
couldn't
talk about it.
I was going to jail.
But listen, we need to.
Girl, I was at a gas station.
We need to talk about it because we need to educate. We need to share information. It kills me that some things that have been so detrimental or hurtful in a family is such a major secret. So then the ones that are coming up, they're not aware, and they fall into the same traps. I have known people have went through this. Yes.
Like, I know somebody that was in a relationship, and her man went and found a third party and was like, maybe we could go live with her and we could be a couple. Huh? You want to what? He came home and said he found somebody that was older than them and was like, maybe we could go live with her, but we gonna all be something.
No.
We just gotta call her mom.
No.
And I'm not lying to y'all.
No.
I'm not lying to y'all.
What in the holy hell? See, men are stupid. Mm-hmm.
He would bring home gifts to her. She thought he bought it. The gifts was coming from the lady, trying to persuade her into the relationship. And she ain't know the whole time till one day he was just like, listen, this is what's going on.
No.
And, oh, she cool, you know, she real nice. she just want us to.
No.
And the thing that befundles me,
No.
Befundles.
No.
Go.
how do you
No.
have the nerve to come tell me somebody you interested in going to be with somebody else so we could be three and we gonna call her mom? What the hell is this?
Sassy losing it.
I'm telling you, I could. That's the truth. A friend came to me and she lost her mind. She
I
didn't know
love
what to
Jesus,
do.
but somebody getting cut. Yes, paper and pen girl. Listen, what if they come to you and tell you they have a cheating problem? And you think, okay, y'all gonna work through the marriage, but then they said, I don't think I can stop because I'm in love
A
with
man,
her.
a man once told me,
And he in love with her.
how do women stay faithful?
I-
He was like, every
I
time.
wish a ninja
He
would.
said, he said to me, I don't get how y'all do it. How do y'all stay faithful? You don't look? You don't see something else? Nigga, please. How? If I'm devoted to you, what I'm looking at? I got on the horse garter. I don't see nothing else. I don't see nothing else. He was like, I can't do it. How do y'all stay faithful? If I go to the store and someone walk by, I'm looking.
You can look, but you don't got to
I
touch.
said, you got some major whiplash, bro. Every minute, something wrong.
But I'm gonna ask a question.
I got nauseous.
Ladies,
you see what I'm saying?
yeah.
I can't do it.
Ladies, or even gentlemen, if they come to you and tell you that they can't stop, that they're in love with the person, how do you handle that?
There's always a sign. You can't ignore your intuition. God gave it to you to protect yourself. Yes, that's truth. That's truth.
They don't want to see nothing else. I can look but not stare or lust.
It's fine to look, but you better not touch.
But how do you?
Run.
I want someone to tell me. How do you handle that? Now they're
What?
being honest with you, but I'm in love with her. You got the balls to come to. I'm
This
sorry.
is what I keep saying. Y'all have the audacity to come tell me to my face. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You either join us or you on your own.
A couple is two, not three. I love that. That should
Who
be
do
a
you
bumper.
think you're talking to?
You have
Join who? The only join I'm making is with Jesus and God. So if y'all ain't in that, I'm not joining Nathan. Hot dogs. Okay?
If they can't stop, then I'm going to move on with my life. Okay.
The only union I make is the Holy Trinity. That's about it.
Two
That's the
and
only
not
three I'm gonna be a part of.
Most people don't know what love is. I'd appreciate his honesty and send him on his
Exactly.
way.
God bless you, but it ain't for me. It ain't for me.
You know, and then some people stay because of religion.
Monogamy don't involve three.
Because of your religion, God gave you wisdom.
Is it monogamy?
No, but I'm just gonna let you go with it.
What's monogamy?
Listen, that's right.
It's when you won, right?
Right, it's not polygamy.
That's what I said. Monogamy don't involve three.
Polygamy. Let's go on with the word.
I don't know who's nigga me, but you know.
Because of religion, they stay in relationships. Because I'm going to use the one I know, because I'm a Christian and God said, look here, God didn't tell you to be stupid though. You use wisdoms.
That's what I said. That it messed me up, but it's because she was older than him. I'm only 26, so this happened, I'd say about 3-4 years ago. So at the time, the couple was maybe 22. The lady was 43. And she was willing to take them on and let it be a little mingle.
She'd be willing to do her children too.
Let it be a little
Nasty.
mingle.
Yeah,
They just had to call her
nasty.
mom.
Just nasty. That's why religion can lead people to psychosocolos. Oh, glory to
She said,
God.
corner this mess
It can
brings
make-
the demon out of us.
It
Let me
can
pray real
make
quick.
you think all wrong. Yes. Okay. Here's another one, and this is the last two, or last one. What if you found out that this person was an undercover racist?
N-O.
But they like you. They
They're-
cool with you, but they
But they'll-
can't add no more.
It's 2 o'clock.
Thank you. Mind
have
your
to yell.
business.
It's okay, girl. I got
I'm
you.
about to, yeah, we over here talking. Don't be rude.
They're racist. And
There's people that are like that. They racist, but they can tolerate you because you're different.
yeah, you're not the full black. You're not the full white. You I like
I'm not
you.
calling nobody mom, but the lady who raised me with the stretch marks.
See, everybody saying
No, no,
no.
no, no, no,
For
no.
real. And I've come across people like that. Oh, no, you different. You're not like them. Them? Them who? My race?
I live in Alabama and I see it all the time. Hell no, no. These are these are truths, guys. It's happening. And then you find out that you was the one that made the quota that they allowed, and they're
Yeah,
like
you,
only
you
one.
made their one quota. They one friend so that they don't seem racist.
Right,
You
but
got
they
the one,
are.
You got the one Muslim around you because,
And the
just
only
to
way you found
shake
out
it up
is
a little
because
bit.
you went over there to pick up something.
And their grandmother done told you to shreds.
Woo!
Why this bleepity bleep 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 up in here? You at the door like, oh, what the? Check the family.
So because of where they come from now, how do you treat them? You found out now. But the funny thing is, what if they weren't really racist, but the family is?
Can you deal?
Can you deal with them?
You marry into a family that's racist, but
But
didn't
I'm
know.
not.
But you didn't know.
Do you stay with them?
Hell no.
Do you stay in a relationship unless God save them soul, Father God,
I ain't lying
and
to you. I
remove,
can't. I
and
can't
He
do
don't
it.
deal with the family, Jesus?
Cause y'all not
Glory.
about to kill me if we go on a
I
family
cannot go to
vacation.
no family
No
function
cabins.
out of the
We ain't
country.
camping.
I come up missing. Piece of me, them hobby of me, them do. I'm sorry.
As much as I love you, I got to love you from a distance.
But that's why you gotta check the people facts, family facts. Tasha said, y'all
not playing
dropping
Get
a
Out
video,
games.
but don't leave this live. Y'all can, what?
Basically, Tarshell's doing a video, but she said don't leave this live until we're done.
Stay with Diamond and Pearl. Okay, we're not playing Get Out games. It's real though, y'all. These things are happening. People are dealing with these circumstances,
I'm not gonna put
situations.
myself in a real life apocalypse. All right, it ain't happening. I'm not putting myself in a real life apocalypse. I can't do it. You can leave and still love them. Exactly.
Okay, so I'm praying about that man. God gave you wisdom and discernment. You can leave and
I love them.
and still love them. Well, Facebook, YouTube, you heard it here today. We talked about what would you do if? Do circumstances change how you relate to people? Yeah. Whether you like to or not, yeah, it does.
Because sometimes you gotta know when to pull yourself away. All right, we're not saying to be naive and welcome everybody. Now you go pick up thieves, rapists, murderers, criminals. That's
And
not
you
what
trying
I'm
to do a
saying.
good deed. That's not what we're telling you to
No,
do.
don't be stupid.
Don't come on. Come
At
on.
the end of the day, though, love first. Please try to love first. And if that love means respecting you but not dealing with you, that is okay.
I have to love
too.
you from afar.
That is okay too. But we mess up when we start to degrade, disrespect, and disconnect ourselves in the wrong manner.
Here's another what if. What if you had a baby with your husband and then found out later that they're racism and would custody of they want custody of the baby.
Why the hell you have a baby with me in the first place?
You didn't know there was racist.
But how you have a baby with me in the first place?
They had sex,
Now
Pearl.
you want my child?
Hmm.
Go ahead, take me to court.
But if you can,
Take me to court.
can you be mad that he continues to cheat? That's another one. But if you stay, can you be mad that he continues? No, because you stay.
Listen, look, and this is what we got to stop doing. Once you accept what they do, you can't continue to throw it in their face. You chose to accept what they do. So that means accept the headache, accept the heartache, accept your stupidity, and accept whatever else they give you. You cannot be mad about that. That's the problem. We say we forgive, but continue to throw it in their face.
Right. What in the
That can't
world?
work
He was
like that.
racist and he married you? Because, no, he already showed himself. I was mad at myself for staying. Wow. Try it if you want to. Okay. What if he hit it? Okay.
Pearl 65 years old. Oh,
Until
years
y'all
old.
got married. Yeah. What if he hit it until you got married?
She said, Tiffany, we just need to talk. Cause good gracious. Welcome, Paula.
This is a lot.
But
Forgive and
Facebook,
forget. We just need to talk because, yes. Guys, this was serious. These topics are here.
Old wise woman. Thank you. Thank you.
Um, the last one was that. Like the other one was hiding the real truth. Like telling who you really are. That comes back to those categories. Sometimes you don't know who a person really is in the beginning. Forgive and forget that fool. Wow.
But Facebook,
We
we love y'all.
we love you guys, but
We have exceeded our time, and Diamond ain't gonna stop herself.
I
So,
was stopping.
by all means, know that I love y'all. I appreciate your love, love, love. Please take that into 2019 and let's think before we act. Let's actually do that. I know it sounds impossible, and I know we think we do it, but we don't. We move based off our emotions all the time.
And don't be ashamed of who you are.
The
If
real
the-
you gonna always come out regardless. in
If
case
there's
you ain't
certain things that you just meet a person and well, don't bring them home.
know. We
with
should
you.
do it again, okay?
Think about it though. If it's for your benefit, it's for your health. Do what you have to do. The person has to accept you whether they like it or not, or move out of your life. But don't do things to appease someone else and you're hurting yourself. Remember that.
And remember, one of the major things that you kind of just said, don't set yourself on humanly approval.
Right.
We change every day.
Right.
We change every day. Circumstances change us. The weather changes us. Our kids change us.
The
Our
body
job changes us.
moves.
The street light outside changes us.
Right.
Like, so don't set yourself on a changing stool.
Be who you are. Be true to yourself. Because I realize that another person cannot make you happy.
Really can't.
That's heavy right there alone. You yourself. Oh Lord, thanks Tasha. Enable. I'm sorry. Listen, that's the message we got for y'all today. Thank you guys for all the compliments, all the participation. You guys are awesome.
Michael's enjoying his pizza. I've done that for the last few years, but I ended it a week ago, and I pray for peace and strength to keep moving forward. We got you, girl. We praying for
We're
you.
praying for you. Just make sure you got positive and uplifting people in your circle.
Deirdre, welcome.
Big up my hairdresser, Deirdre upon the I'm seeing my whole voice change. I'm sorry. My hairdresser's on. Deirdre, big up yourself. Buffy. And I love her style. She just be who she is. And she encourages you to embrace your true self.
You have to, though, because regardless, it's going to come out, whether you like it
You know what's
or
going to
not.
happen? If you build your trust and love into someone else, when they hurt you,
For the last time.
Like I said it earlier, the worst pain is pain from someone you told your pain to.
ooh, say it
The
again.
worst pain you could get is pain from someone you told your pain to. So you understood me, you were there for me, but then you did exactly what I told you hurt me.
Yeah, them people that wicked. Them my
Come on now.
the accent keep coming out. I'm sorry. Big up. But y'all hear the words. We love you guys. We hope that you enjoyed our
You
topic
better
today.
say that.
I hope y'all enjoyed the topic today, and I hope it made your wheels turn and think. Think about stuff that you have to tell your children. I had an ex that
See?
did. See,
Now you done made me all shoot 'em bang bang and wonder why I'm crazy. See, over the edge. Chitty chitty bang bang. See what I'm saying?
y'all don't get Pro started because she about to see.
I love y'all. Facebook, you gonna learn about it. But stay sticky, baby. Stay sticky.
Stay sticky. That is our phrase for 2019. Stay sticky. My word for the year is consistency. You
And I
consistently
cannot- I
calling me,
cannot
and I'm
wait.
on a
I
live.
cannot
I
wait
love you.
for my happy meal to come YouTube. I'm
Stay
ready to share that
sticky.
with y'all.
Shout out to
But
the Sink
We're
Court.
gonna leave it at that. Stay sticky.
Stickers near you.
Facebook, y'all gonna understand real soon. But until then, stay
Pearl
sticky.
is in my mini. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. There's stickers out, y'all, on oh Jesus. They got stickers out from Pearl Expression.
Put me in the room.
Oh Lord Jesus. So
Let me see.
go on YouTube
Let me
Live.
see.
We love you guys. Facebook.
Facebook, she put me in the planner. I'm sticky.
It's just
Yes, Lord.
bye
See the
Facebook.
baby sticky. Oh, Jesus.
You's a dummy.
What'd you say? Let me see
Hey,
it.
hey,
Let me see it.
how's she gonna show you?
Screenshot it. Let me see.
She
Let me
can't.
see. Screenshot it. Let
Okay,
me see
Tiffany.
it.
She can't.
Let me see it. Screenshot it.
You really crying?
Let me see.
You're
Yeah.
not in here. You lied.
You just made me waste my dramatics. Hang me up. Hang me up.
Diamond read it wrong. Wait a minute. She read it wrong.
Look at this me leaving.
This dummy. Pearl is my mini. Oh, I did read it wrong.
You
I
made
thought
me-
it said Pearl is in my mini. I was putting extra words. I'm sorry. No, she said she is her
You made
mini.
me waste my dramatics.
Girl, that's
It take a lot. I almost cried.
You did cry. I saw the pedals.
It take a lot.
Okay, we're gonna get off this live. We love
Hell,
you guys.
now I gotta do it for real sometime next week because I blew it for the rest of the week. That was a lot. I came from my toe.
Jamaica
Turn me
girl, what's up, my babes? Love you. I love you guys, and you guys have a great day as well. And we'll see you in the next one. Thank you for your support, and we hope you guys enjoyed our hot topic, which was what's happening Wednesday. And we'll see you in the next live. Love you guys. Say bye, Pearl.
You made me waste my dramatics.
Bye, Pearl.